Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Factorio 0.15. You didn't miss much, I just skipped a bit of the night as it was the middle of the night I believe when we ended last episode. This episode we're going to be expanding our electricity grid over here. Now that we've figured out how the steam engine and the boilers actually work, we can start working on our main bus. So, to do just that, first things first, we're going to build ourselves 2 radars so that we can figure out what is in the surrounding area. Because I would like a large open area, preferably near some water so that we can use power and, we will need some water eventually to do some cracking and things like that. We're also going to make ourselves a bit more ammo, just in case, self-defense, that sort of thing. We'll put the radars down just about there for now. They're gonna start scanning randomly, which will be great. Eventually they'll start uncovering small tiles on the map and they just I'm not sure if they go clockwise, counterclockwise, I don't think it really matters, but yeah. We've also got a little bit of a pollution map over here so we can see how we are affecting our environment. Of course, the more pollution, the worse the planet is going to start looking. That is not very good. It's also going to attract alien attention. So, if we want to stay alive, we might not want to mess too much with the biters. Not yet, anyways. We are currently working on researching optics. We do have 20 beakers of red science on us. First thing we'll do is make 20 more of them, in our pocket. It's a magical pocket, We just happen to be able to do our science in here. My voice is still terrible. I'm recording this late at night or middle of the day. It's a bit complicated. Either way, I'm able to talk right now, so I figured I might as well make certain that we're gonna get at least one more episode up before, everything goes to hell. That's a fishy. If you right click on the fishy, you can grab him. And now we have a little bit of a health potion. Fishy gives 80 hit points back, which is pretty nice. So, if you pick up one fish, you get a stack of 5, so you get 400 health back, which is, not nothing. In fact, I'd argue it's quite something. Radar is randomly uncovering some tiles here, so there we go. We are learning that there's a bloody big lake over there. We're going to be running around a fair bit in this episode. We're going to have a look, see what is what. And then after that, we will probably start working on our main bus, actually. And to do that, we will start building all the transport belts. So this looks like it could be one large lake. That is interesting. What we could do is research landfill, make a one wide area to walk over, and then build a giant island in the middle, where we could set up a steam engine, energy farm, basically. Which is going to cause a crap ton of pollution. But on the flip side of things, that would make it so that the biters only have one direction to approach it from. Which makes it very, very easy to defend. Speaking of biters, that is a base right there. Oh dear. Right, so it's a bit tricky to see. We'll see if we can get a bit closer. It's the first time we've actually seen biters and spitters and whatnot, so, it warrants a bit of a closer look. Of course, they are marked by a red on the minimap, as in you don't want to go there, generally. It will be wise to not get too close until we have actual weapons. I screwed up horribly, didn't I? Yep, they're coming for us. Now is not the right time to be telling me about technology, game. Especially not when that happens. Yeah, so we're in a bit of trouble. Just gotta smash that space bar like I'm, trying to get space drunk or whatever. There we go. Oh. Getting up. There we go. It's got a bit close, but We only almost died. Could have been worse. Lesson learned though, we're going to take a look from a distance. So those were a bunch of small biters. They're your basic like melee enemy. And they spawn from that little like grey pod that's like bubbling over there. You've also got the red base over there which spawns spitters. Those are ranged enemies. They're even more of a pain. Now, I should have really remembered to hit 5 so I could have eaten a fish like in the middle of that battle to heal up. It's basically an insta heal of like 80 physical health. Which could have helped us out a lot there, don't get me wrong, but you know, I needed my hands to keep smashing the spacebar. So we're going to keep researching military for now because we can get a better gun. And I would like a quicker firing, better gun. Right now we're just using a basic pistol. It doesn't have a lot of range, it doesn't have a lot of power. It's pretty crap. But it'll do, right? You know. It did allow us to survive, so that is nice. It could have killed us, but it didn't. And that's the difference here. We're gonna throw some more coal into that boiler. We'll just fill it up, because why not? Looks like we might be expanding in that direction then. You know, just figuring out a good place with a lot of range for our main bus. Which is like the one thing I really remember from, like, I don't know, I think we determined on stream, like, last night that it was like, geez, I don't know, 0.13, something like that I last played this. So, you know, it's been a while. It's been a while, alright. Good lord. Do not expect any pro strats. I did make some extra iron axes so that we can, like, chop some things if we need to. Hello, military. You're gonna allow me to research... You're gonna allow me to make a submachine gun. Slightly more range, and you have an auto fire, but you will walk a lot slower. We've also got ourselves a shotgun. Range of 20, only 1 shot per second, but it has... shotgun shells. They fire out multiple projectiles, which do a lot more damage, in theory. We could do a research that increases the damage of our ammo, although I'm not really looking for more damage or fire rate or anything like that. I'm not going to go anywhere near them for a while. I would like to go for logistics. Logistics are going to be the next stepping stone to make sure that we can have some more things. Also build a few more lights. Because lights are useful. Especially when it is going to get very, very dark. Very quickly. And very often as well. Also plonk down this second lab so that we can do some more science. There we go. That just doubled our science output. I like it. Still have one boiler. I think we'll just like... toss it down there for now, since we're not going to use it, right? Might as well drop it down so we've got the inventory space. Put some more science into this lab, and they should just keep researching all the things we need. We're going to have a bit of a gander over to the right now, because I would like to know, just before like placing our main bus, whether or not we've got ample like expansion space, which of course I think we will. I'm not really worried about it. We're also going to make ourselves a bunch of guns. Because, obviously, guns are amazing. When compared to getting killed by biters. You know, it's perspective, the little things in life. And we'll put the ammo in there, we'll use tab to switch over to it so that we can actually use it. We can't do anything with the uranium ore yet, as we need, like, sulfuric acid to mine it. We figured that one out on stream as well, so I can't accidentally irradiate myself to death. That is very nice to know. Looks like there's more water over here, which is a bit annoying. The placement could have been better, I suppose. Hey, you know, that's why we take a look around. I might, like, speed up this a little bit after this point. I'm not exactly sure. I don't plan to do, like, too much running around yet, but, you know. Maybe I'm stuck. There we go. Yeah, we'll leave this in for now, but I think like in later episodes I will start like cutting this out because it's going to be a little bit tedious and you will have seen it before. Let's craft ourselves some shotgun shells. They will be useful in the fighting ahead. We've got some stone here, we've got some copper, that is going to be good. Honestly, we're doing pretty good resource-wise. We can even see on the map like how much stuff there is in total. I don't think we'll ever really run dry of resources, which is nice. You know, it's not like Rail World where you have to constantly build trains to expand, which is great, don't get me wrong, I like trains. I really do. But I also like not having to worry about that because I am just starting out again. So who knows, if I do like a second series of Factorio, if people for some reason want to see that, then yeah, we'll probably go and do Rail World. Because trains. But I'll try to use some trains, like I'll find an excuse to use them. Trust me, I'm good at that. And then we'll see, you know, we'll see. I think we might start like our main line like somewhere down here. We'll have like all the materials feed in from over here. Have like a bunch of furnaces over there and then just like have the main bus go along over here. That should be plenty of space. Honestly, I'm not going to build that large. I don't think so anyway. But it all depends. We could always make it that one little bit bigger, you know. We could always make it that little bit bigger. So yeah. That'll be a thing. I think we'll set up the smelting area first then. Don't think we're quite able to automate that with electric smelters yet. I don't think so. Let's see. We've got flammables over here. That is not related. Could we just like... Smelting? No? Furnace. There we go. Advanced material processing gets us the steel furnace. And that gets us the electric furnace, right. Yeah, so we're going to have to use coal for that for a good while. Which is fine. We could figure out like a splitter to do that with. I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem, but that does mean that we will need a steady supply of copper for a while. Coal, rather, not copper. Well, this is going to go well, isn't it? I'm going to leave these trees in for now. It's going to be a bit of a pain to like walk around them and stuff. Or walk through them, if we so desire. Eventually they'll die from pollution. I mean, we'll clear them out as we need more space. Actually ran out of power in the boiler here. Huh. That's not the plan, you fool. We'll make some more pipes here so that we can connect the second boiler up as well. That way we're more likely to keep the power running overnight. Yeah. Grab all the coal we can find down there. We'll get some more plates as well. And then we'll start like on our little smelter area. Well, I think for that we'll need a lot more stone as well. So we'll go and mine some stone throughout the night. Alternatively, I could make a burner mining drill here and like plonk it down. Although I think we'll do some manual labor as the night progresses because, you know, it's going to be nighttime anyway. There's not going to be much to see, not much to do. So we'll just sit here and have a chat about life. How is life? I hope life's good. I'm just gonna mine like a bunch of it. Like I have large plans for this. There's gonna be a lot happening. We'll just set up like basic smelting rows for now. I think most of it is gonna be dedicated to steel, or rather to iron, as we'll need a lot more iron than we'll be using copper. That, in my experience, is just the way things go. We can always like design it in a way that we can expand it if need be. Expanding is good. Here we go. We're almost at 50 iron, I think. We're almost at 50 steel, rather. No stone. Jesus Christ. Can you tell that I'm recording this late at night? Because I am just utterly terrible at everything. Right, let's get ourselves like 10 furnaces for now. That'll do. That will get us started quite neatly. And I would like to start like using electrical mining, or electrical inserters rather. Just because it's going to be a lot less fiddly over time. There you go. You can connect up to there now. You're going to start boiling. That's going to reduce the amount of coal drain per boiler significantly, although it still drains the same amount of coal. You know, it doesn't really change anything. But we did get some valuable intel, and that is important. Might actually have to clean out some of those trees, but you know, they'll die eventually. Right, they'll die. It's alright, no need to worry about it. So let's see, we're going to leave like one space in between. There we go. And then I would like you to put stuff onto this belt. And then again, we're going to leave like one space over there. For the things. So we'll start making some regular inserters. They will require power. That they will. And it's going to take quite a while to craft the components all in our pocket. But once that's done, we should be able to upgrade this network whenever we're like in demand for better stuff. We'll put a lamp there, because why not? There we go. Now that will all be great and all that. Put a line in here like that. And then we'll like split the lines over here. Leave like one space over there. You're gonna go down here. We need like a little bit more belt. One little bit more belt. Thank you. And then... I mean, this will do for now. I think we're going to have to expand this a little bit later, but that's fine. We can do that. This will work for now. Now, we could also use some long-handed inserters here. Because I'm pretty sure the normal ones only grab from one side, although I could be mistaken on that. We can always test that in a little bit. And we can adjust if needed. Right? We can always test. The most scientific of methods. Put a power cable in the middle there for now. It will do. And then we'll connect it up over there. So that is all the inserters, like, powered up and stuff. We'll put like one there. And then we'll hold the left mouse button so that we will automatically place a small electric pole at the edge of the range. It's very useful. And we'll just run a power line north. There we go. Let's get it up over here. Now, it's not a very effective method. I realize that, trust me. But it's gonna work. It's gonna do what we need it to do for now. We could always burn them later, you know. It's not a very, like, permanent solution or anything. I'm not pretending it will be either. But we should now have power to that area. We're gonna go quickly run up to our iron, like, our little iron mines. Because they should have a lot of material for us. Get some more coal over there. It's probably a good idea that we start building another steam engine as well. Just to prepare the grid for things to come. Make sure you all keep getting enough coal. Copper has been going on quite nicely. We do have a nice surplus of everything right now, although once I actually start figuring out, like, hey, I want to build this, that is quickly going to melt away. Very quickly. Grab a bit more coal. Could build a repair pack. We don't need a repair pack yet. We're going to get rid of you. We'll toss you down there for now. Put another steam engine right around there. Just because it looks equal. You should be connected to the grid. Yeah. You're not currently producing anything, so that's alright. Your pumping speed is 1200. You use like a maximum of 30. So you'd need... You could connect 40 steam engines to one offshore pump. That is good to know. And I'm pretty sure someone said like 20 boilers. But we'll have to science that at some point. Put a light over there, because lights are pretty. Speaking of lights, we'll probably make like 10 more of them, because they are useful. We'll also put our science into the labs, because science is a good idea. Enjoy science, peasants. We'll craft some more once we're done. So yeah, that light is going to be pretty. It's going to help. Let's take a quick look down here, because I would like a splitter, for example. Now here's the thing. What I would like to do is I would like to have one side of this belt be iron. Probably the inside. And then I would like the outside of the belt to be coal. If I were to drop like coal on here, just as a test, right? As the most scientific of tests. I'd have to run up a little bit just to grab some iron. Because I haven't experimented with this in a long time, so I really wouldn't know. You're out of stuff. That is bad. Have some more stuff. That means you're probably soon out as well. No, you're actually alright. Right, well, fair enough. Whatever you prefer. Should be hooked up better now anyway than previously, so that's good. Grab some more coal. We'll grab some more steel as well. Some iron. If there ever is a day when I will pronounce all that properly without mistakes, truly, the end of the world has arrived. Because Lord knows, those mistakes will happen plenty of times. So you better get used to it. You'd better get used to it. The radio... The radar, not the radio. The radar is doing a lovely job. I'm very happy with it so far. I completely forgot what I was going for. That's just absolutely brilliant. Again, shouldn't surprise you in any way whatsoever. We do have our splitter though. So we'll use that to get ourselves the iron on like the right side of the belt. You know, the precise place that I would like it to be in. Get ourselves like 5 iron ore, that should be enough. It's not a lot. We don't need a lot. Just a proof of concept here, really. Just to prove that I sort of know what I'm talking about, that I'm not imagining anything silly like that. We're about to get our electronics as well, which is going to help us out a little bit further. Hello. Thank you very much. We'll go for Automation 2 next. Because Automation 2 is pretty neat. We'll build some more Science Packs. Science Packs are neat. There we go. Pick you up with F. And then we should be able to drop it like on the bottom here. There we go. Let's see if... Yeah, okay. You do grab from both sides. However, these inserters are kind of slow. So be wary. But there we go, that is good to know. And now, if we make this belt long enough, it will keep depositing on that belt. And those belts will eventually feed into our main belt. Which is pretty nice. Now all of these have a temporary like layer of coal. I'll probably keep putting some more coal on this belt, just smooth things out a little bit. There we go. Just fill up all the things. Basically want to make sure that this belt like fills up with a backlog over time as it goes on. We also want to try and make very clear that nothing lands on the inside. The inside is all reserved for actual ore. Preferably iron ore. It would probably be easier to put the coal on the inside with like one belt and then split that, but complicated. We're gonna quickly run up here. Do we start building a bunch more belts? I think we'll start building a bunch more belts. We'll also run probably like some cables up here. So that we can start getting ourselves some actual like electric mining going. Now I'm putting these back here to try and get as much effect out of them as possible. I'll actually place these a little bit backwards. Because the little green area is where they can mine. We didn't see that with the little burner miners because they only had the little area where they were stood upon. These guys, however, actually reach more than that. Which is great. And there we go. That is going to be the little beginning of our mine there. It'll be a very long belt, but that's alright. It'll be so long, in fact, we don't even know where it's going to begin and where it's going to end. But that's alright, we'll build some more belts to extend it a little bit. We'll put all the science we'll ever need into that, which will actually get us the automation too, which will be pretty useful. I don't remember if you... Yeah, you need assembly machine 1. So we're going to start making some assembly machine 1s. After we're done making all those belts. Why? Well, simply, they're going to be useful later. There you go. Let's have a power line, like, traveling along here. I think that will look pretty neat. We can squeeze one in like there, so that's going to be like our other corner there then. I don't know, I just want to try and make it look pretty at least. There we go. That should all be hooked up to power now, which means we're going to have a lot of ore flowing down here soon. You can all go like there. Then we're going to have another corner over here. It doesn't really matter whether this bit is powered or not, but, you know. And then we'll probably just have it go horizontal until it gets onto the actual belt itself. In the future, we'll get rid of that belt and, like, place a train station there. Which will be a lot easier. Now, the idea is to have, like, one input belt going from over here. Oh, dear lord, we ran out of belt. We ran out of iron for our belt. It's a true story. But there's the first ore. There we go. We still got the burner miners as well, so, you know, that will be helpful. We'll just run along the belt, holding F to pick this all up. Holding F will automatically pick up things in your vicinity, so that is very useful for us right now. We'll probably, like, drop that on the belt at some point down below. And eventually you'll want to have like miners on both sides just to balance it out. Or you can use things like splitters to like balance it out that way. There we go. We'll fill them up with more coal because, you know, having some independent mining regardless of the fact of whether we have power or not is going to be useful. We'll make ourselves as many belts as we can. We'll run back down here to try and make ourselves as many things as we can. We actually have the assembly machines as well. I'll plonk one down over here. The reason why is pretty simple. We'll start making some iron gears over here. You know, at some point. Once we actually have a bit more material. Just keep these powered for now. That'll be lovely. Place ourselves a couple of lights along the way here so that we have a bit more light. If we do travel down here. Which we might, you know. We might. Copper's still doing well. We'll collect the plates so that we've got a bit more. You finished like over 660 plates so far. That is a cool statistic to be able to tell. We've completed like 1200 steel iron plates right here. I did it again. We're not crafting steel yet. One day though. One day we definitely will. Alright, so you have enough electricity. That's good. I approve. Make me some more. Because we're going to be able to use that at some point. Matter of fact. Give me those. Oh, we just need raw plates. Oh. Well, they're an investment for the future. It's not like we're not going to be able to use them, right? We'll quickly run down to our smelter area. We've got like so many stacks of ore right now. Just waiting to be used. So we'll just toss them manually onto the left like lane for now. Not the most effective, but it works. Honestly, if there's anything that's going to sum up like this season of Factorio, it's going to be the words, not the most efficient, but it works. And that's all that matters. There we go. Get some lovely stuff on the road over there. Interestingly enough, they will actually deposit on the far side instead of the near side. Well, they prefer to grab from the close side. They're a fickle bunch, really. But that is going to get us a lot more steel plates a lot quicker, so you know. The idea is there. Now we just need the execution, and preferably we'd want to put like an inserter over here. That then puts it into an iron chest. But that all is going to require a lot of power. Extra power. We'll put it on a bit of a belt there, just, you know, it's going to be a slow inserter. We also need to give it a power line. There we go. You're going to start like slowly stacking stuff up there for now. I'm just going to grab all the things. And you'll just keep going. That's going to keep rotating. It is far from effective, but it does the job alright. We can just toss some extra coal on the line here. It's because I'm lazy. I don't want to put it in myself when I can have it sort of semi-automated. Unfortunately, though, my voice is starting to hurt again, so I am probably just going to call it an episode here, which might be good for you, and it also gives me an opportunity to, like, think about this a bit more. Because I really haven't played this in a long time. I want to, like, figure out the best way how to get, like, iron and coal on the same belt and have things look okay. So I don't annoy you all to death. You know. It's the little things in life. Anyway, thank you all for watching another episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and perhaps a comment down below as well. One more thing I would like to mention, by the way. I will mention this again at the start of next episode. I am fine with people giving general advice. But, you know, just try not to be, like, how do I best, like, phrase this? You know, try to stay relaxed. I haven't played this in like a year. I am going to be suboptimal. I fully accept that. I'm not even going to pretend like I'm going to be optimal or anything. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're furious in the comments about how my build is terrible and I should feel terrible. You know, go easy on me. I'm trying to learn. So if you just stay, like, if you stay respectful, you know, that would be appreciated. Until next time, have a good one, folks.